What's up, gamers? Welcome to B Earth's Buddy. We have a very special intro here today. We have a very special stream today. My name is Sally, that is short for Celeste. I am the Half Game Genie hostess of the Last Light Lounge, an arcade between worlds. My dad was a game genie, my mom was a cow. Please don't try to do the math. Those things don't go together. And if you do, Captain Planet will be sad and Captain Pollution will rise up. Welcome in, everybody. If you came here without the raid, welcome in. If you came here with the raid, hi, how y'all doing? Did you enjoy watching Siren be a weird little mouse? That was kind of fun. I liked that. Gamers! Oh, where's my... Hold on, I didn't put the overlay on this screen. Hold on, I didn't put the overlay. It's on the other screen. I have to grab it from the other screen. Wait. Copy. Paste. Yeah! Over $1,600! L to the yes. Gamers, I am here representing B Earth's Buddy, which is a charity fundraiser that we do every year, sponsored by Misa Deluxe, hosted by Misa Deluxe. And she originally started as like a positivity thing, I guess before positivity was even a thing. And now we've got so many people! We have so many people in on this, it's so exciting. And you might be wondering why you're hearing this particular music. Well, we have limited time. This is a 2-hour slot. You're stopping at the Last Light Lounge for exactly 2 hours before I raid into... I should know this. This is not a 5-hour stream. Thank you for the donut. What? Wait, what? Hold on. Huh? Naka? I haven't even gotten through my incentives yet, dude. What the hell? The everything dono from Naka. Listen, the animals are gonna thank you. We're here raising money for the World Wildlife Fund in honor of B Earth's Buddy and Misa Deluxe's incredible charity fundraiser that she runs every year, and I am honored to be a part of it. As you can see, Diggy has brought up a bunch of info about the fundraiser and our goals in the chat, but we have some more exciting things to show you. So let me take you over to the world that we'll be saving today in our 2-hour block. Welcome to the world of... I don't know if it's called anything. I actually don't know if it's called anything. We have a very special plan for today. And I want to show you what we're doing. And I'm going to show you why we're doing it as well. So for starters, Naka, that's incredible. Thank you so much for the $100 dono. That's amazing, and it's very kind of you. Thank you. We are... So my goal for this stream block is $500. If y'all donate $500, I have to do 3 different things. And that puts us worryingly 20% of the way to a full playthrough of Awesome Possum on stream, which is a legendarily bad Eco-Ganda game from the 90s on the Sega Genesis. It is a nightmare. It is so... We played Radical Rex. I would play Radical Rex 30 times through to avoid playing Awesome Possum 1 time, and I need you to understand this. It's a punishment goal. It is absolutely a punishment goal. So, hello everybody, welcome in, it's wonderful to see you. Welcome to the Last Light Lounge. It's B Earth's Buddy. So, in honor of B Earth's Buddy, I have a couple of things to show you. First off, we have a couple of really cool thank you gifts as incentives to incentivize your donation. You do not receive something of monetary value or a product that is for sale in response for your donation. However, we have some thank you gifts we send out to donors at certain tiers every year. So, if you donate 15 bucks, here's what you get. You get our cool sticker pack, which is something really cool. You could slap it on a person you don't like's bumper, you know, and make them feel more eco-conscious against their will, which is, I think, at this point, our only option. Please don't do crimes. I don't sponsor crimes.
Look at those amazing gifts. Let's get this place humid.
Let's get this place humid! Blast has spent some time in Pocopia, and he has a favorite. You gotta put the Dratini fountain near him, or the Horsey fountain, right? Does that mean we're going through the digestive tract 30 times? Nakai! So the second reward is the wooden badge collection. These are really cool, gamers. I really like these. The wooden badges from last year were really neat. But this is the sticker pack and also the wooden badge, I suppose? I believe that's correct, right? Am I correct in saying that? To protect our planet with a little lounging, sassy-looking Misa Deluxe here. Thank you, Misa. Thank you, Misa. And then the final tier, the Everything Dono, which gets you the legendary tote bag. the legendary Beard's Buddy tote bag that we do every year. I have my 2 from the previous years right next to me. One of them is storing some incidentals, and one of them is storing the treasures that I keep with me next to me when I stream, which is all of the things that are close to my heart and remind me why I'm doing this. So these tote bags are great, and then they will have they will give you a wonderful, reusable, eco-friendly alternative to using plastic bags or even paper bags, which, while they can be recycled, it's better to not use them up in the first place. So, gamers, we also have some personal incentives that I'm hoping to reach today, and I do not know if I will. I admit I did not have as much time to promote this as I wanted to, but I will pull up my post here because I have a couple of things for today. At $100 donation tier, which thanks to Naka, we have already reached. $100 during my stream raised for the World Wildlife Fund to protect some animals in their natural habitats. And you can see more information in the chat. I don't have the spiel memorized, but we do have the command set up. It's a very good organization. It's a very big and prominent part of my childhood, the World Wildlife Fund. They were very high profile in like the 80s and the 90s. It was kind of a big deal. And ask me about it on a normal stream sometime when I have more time to rant about this. But when I grew up, and this is something I connect with Misa on. When I grew up, and you might remember this as like a late 80s, early 90s kid, right? Why is that got a cool down for a minute? Oh, because somebody just popped it. That's why. Thank you. As somebody who grew up in the late 80s, early 90s, there was like a really big push for ecological mindset. To be green-minded, to protect animals, to protect natural habitats, to protect things like the ozone layer, eliminating things like chlorofluorocarbons from spray cans. Like, there have been a lot of really big changes in our society over the last 20, 30, 40 years as a result of this kind of... Let's go, Austin! Thank you so much for the $7! I really appreciate you. The world thanks you. Mother Earth thanks you. Gaia, the spirit of the earth, can no longer stand the terrible destruction plaguing our planet. She sends 5 magic rings to 5 special young people. So, there was a bunch of stuff, a bunch of media when I was a kid, right? And you might remember this stuff like Captain Planet and Fern Gully, all of the stuff that was like the Eco-Ganda vibes, right? Where it was like, protect the planet or we'll all die. And I was raised on this. This is like so close to my heart. It's so deeply rooted in my consciousness that every time we do Beard's Buddy, I'm like, yeah, I'm coming home, baby. Because this is all of our origin story, and it's all of our path forward, and protecting the environment, living in harmony with nature, and creating a world where humans and animals can coexist is like a goal that is extremely close to my heart. So getting to support the WWF is like a really big honor for me. It's very personal for me, and it's a really big honor. This is a really big organization that was all over the place in the 80s and 90s. So I'm very happy that this is our charity partner for the year. Yeah, thank you, Boncha. Thank you, Boncha. Exactly. You can get entered to win some cool stuff, even with as low as a $1 dono. So every little bit counts, gamers. Every little bit counts. If you've got $1 to spare, you can help protect our air. That's not really the goal, but, you know, something animals, ecosystems, the circle of life. Yeah, let's go! Welcome in, Kremlin! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome to Beard's Buddy Day 2, baby! Welcome to Day 2 of Beard's Buddy Raiders. Hi, Resident Gremlin. Welcome in. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Please tell me how it went. Please, the Devils May Cry, but we sure did. Which one were you playing? Which DMC were you playing? I'm curious. Welcome in. My name is Sally, that is short for Celeste. I'm the Half Game Genie hostess of the Last Light Lounge, an arcade between worlds. My dad was a game genie, my mom was a cow. Those things don't go together, so please don't try to do the math on it, because it will make Captain Pollution rise up and Captain Planet will be sad. We're in Day 2 of Beard's Buddy right now, Resident Gremlin. Grem, we're in Day 2 of Beard's Buddy, a yearly charity fundraiser hosted by Misa Deluxe, a very close friend of mine, and the founding member of Positivity, but responsible for Beard's Buddy. We have a ton of people this year. It's a huge event. It's a massive 5-day raid train. featuring like 30 plus creators and artists and content creators and performers who are all trying to raise money for the WWF, the World Wildlife Fund, in order to protect animals in their natural habitats and strive towards building a world where humans and animals can coexist peacefully. 5 day! 5 day! I've had a crazy week. I'm so glad I'm conscious enough to form sentences. You beat DMC 1, DMC 2 broke, so you moved on to 3. That's kind of my trajectory too. I got through some Devil May Cry on stream. Yeah, every day they add 1 day, and the bags under Diggy and Bonch's eyes get a little bigger. So for every dollar you spare, you help the panda bears. Damn straight, Liams. So welcome in, gamers. It's wonderful to have you. We're doing a very special stream. I have kind of a short time in which to do this. We have 102 minutes remaining in my slot. 112 minutes remaining in my slot. I'm good at math. So let me talk about what we're doing today. And if you came in with the raid, please feel free to raid and fade. If you gotta relax, if you gotta lurk, whatever you gotta do. But if you have $1 or $2 extra, remember every dollar counts, but every $50 counts a lot. Mexi? Gamer, I haven't even gotten through my incentives. Mexi, thank you. Mexi, that's tremendous of you. You just bought a Panda Bear Trilby hat. The WWF for $50, every $50, the WWF buys a Trilby hat for a Panda Bear so that they can feel suave. Or something similar to that. Yeah, so we do have some long-term incentives. And if you do !BEB in the chat, it'll get you a link to our card site, which is incredible, by the way. Thank you so much for the follow, new friend. Welcome to the Last Light Lounge. That card there is incredible. It is so well set up. It's one of the most professional cards I think we've ever used for an event. So. I'm getting sidetracked. We have a list of incentives that, or milestone goals, milestone goals as incentives for donation, that will unlock a bunch of entertaining content for you to participate in or enjoy. Some of it being everything from Discord watch-alongs to special themed streams, and I have a few things like that lined up for myself today. So I don't have a cool graphic for it because I did not have time to put one together. I have been extremely busy. But what I will say is I have my information right here, and I'll tell you what it is. So, I'm trying to raise $500 during my block. My goal for my block is $500 raised for the WWF. That would put us over $2,000 and get us to the next large goal, which is the quest of sustainable urban planning. Can Bernie build a town that is sustainable and don't catch fire? Can a Hadmidad does a thing for nature? Can a Hadmidad do solaring power? Let's find out together, gamers, if we hit 2,000 during this block. Because if we hit 2,000 during this block, all of my incentives will be met too, and I'll have to do a bunch of punishment stuff, which is difficult. Yeah, for you, cruising! For you! I mean, she's already green and she's stuffed with she's vegan. Prit is entirely made of natural materials. She's the vegan Hadmidad. She's not a vegan, she likes ham, but she's made of vegan materials. She's totally renewable. Gamers, when I was a fawn, I made renewable Hadmidads. I don't know if I ever told you about this, but she's entirely recycled material. Prit is made of 100% renewed material, which is amazing. We're very eco-conscious here at Positivity. So, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what I'm setting out to do today, because I'm going on a quest. You could say a Zelly's quest, or perhaps a Hesper's quest. I don't know. Something. I figured out the identity thing, so we got to get a new quest. This is New Game Plus. So at $100 raised during this block, which we have already reached, which Nakashima single-handedly pushed us over at the very beginning of the stream, I will raise and prepare a grass-type team for Pokemon Champions and try to do ranked with it. It's not gonna go well. I'm gonna make a team where every Pokemon has to have grass-type, and I will do ranked with it for a stream. And it's gonna be messy, and it's gonna suck, and it's gonna be really bad. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun because I don't use grass types enough, and so maybe I can learn some stuff about Pokemon along the way. Maybe you can have some suggestions for me on how to make that thing good. I'll start with Whimsicott. Whimsicott opener feels pretty good. Rock that Tailwind, I don't know. at $250 raised in my block, which means if we hit, yeah. at 250, which we have also hit, I will try to do something I have been dreading for a while. Loud kazoo? What happened? At $250 raised in this slot, I will try to do something I wanted to do for a while and I have been dreading, which is I will play the first game I ever streamed, Baldur's Gate 3. I streamed the early access for Baldur's Gate 3. I will attempt a druid hardcore run, a solo druid hardcore run of Baldur's Gate 3, one of my favorite computer RPGs. And so as a druid, I gain the ability to live in harmony with nature, to take the form of an animal, and it's, as a solo run, I don't know how that's gonna go, but it's gonna be interesting, and we have already reached it, so now I have my content for the next week planned out. And at $500 for this block, should we reach the goal, allow me to share with you one of the most iconic, the reason I opened with this discussion, one of the most iconic Ecoganda properties from my childhood. I don't remember where I saved this guy, so let me find this graphic here. Allow me to share this with you. This guy, this is Awesome Possum. This fella here is the star of a single video game. It existed on the Sega Genesis, or the Master System, the Mega Drive if you're in the UK or Japan. The Sega Genesis in the North American territories. And it was a game about, that's allegedly, yes, Curie, allegedly that is a possum. Magna. So, Awesome Possum is an eco-conscious guy. He picks up recycling and cleans it up, and he's fighting up against an army of evil robots that want to pollute the world and burn the forests down, and that's really all of the complexity you get. He was meant to be an eco-conscious, I suppose a more eco-conscious version of Sonic the Hedgehog. And that's not how it came out. I mean, the game's environmental themes are really obvious, and those came through. Those were well executed. This is one of the most legendarily bad games ever made. One of the most iconically unplayable messes of a video game dumpster fire that has ever been produced. So if we raise $500, if we hit that $2,000 milestone during my slot, I will not just play Awesome Possum, I have to beat it. And even the half-game genie hostess will struggle with Awesome Possum. This game stinks! So, look forward to that if we reach that 2,000 milestone during my stream today. We got about an hour and 44 minutes in which to do that. So, let's talk about what we're doing for my stream today. We are in Final Fantasy Renaissance today. Final Fantasy Renaissance is a super cool fan project, a recreation of Final Fantasy 1, but with new character classes, gameplay fixes, quality of life improvements. This is very cool. You should make it 700 to finish Radical Rex with Magna. I don't know if I can. All right, so 750. I'm gonna be big about this. If we get to 22.5 during this stream, I will finish Radical Rex with Magna, but I reserve the right to use a save state. I would love to have Magna on the stream again. Also, thank you for the follow, new friend. Welcome to the Last Light Lounge. So let's talk about what we're doing today. So allow me to introduce to you the world of Final Fantasy. I do not believe this world is called anything. I do not think this country or continent are called anything. And I don't think I can tell you really what's going on without spoiling the whole game for you. However, this is the king of Cornelia. Light warriors, just as in Lucan's prophecy, Garland has kidnapped the princess. Please help her! And also, Garland wants to destroy the planet! He wants to pollute everything and hates every animal personally! Well, trust a team of eco-friendly fantasy warriors to solve the problem. We have here the 4 greenest classes in Final Fantasy. Also, hi, Venus Dawn. Thank you for the first time chat. Welcome in. My name is Sally. That is short for Celeste. It is wonderful to meet you. We have here a beast trainer who has little sheepies on his head. This fella is gonna train monsters for me, but he's only allowed to catch animals. We have a Geomancer who used the native power, the magic inherent to the earth itself, to battle foes and cast spells based largely on location and weather patterns. We have a green mage, which is maybe a bit of a stretch because it's not necessarily nature magic, but you know, it's like buffs and support spells. She's green. She's green and she's a mage, and that's perfect. And an archer, aka a hunter, who is a sustainable user of animal products and nature. And these 4 together, in the Light Warrior's absence, have elected to defeat Garland in a very green way and save every animal personally. So, let me tell you something. I don't know how good or bad any of these classes are, and this could be the world's easiest run. I don't know. This could also be a nightmare. This could be the 4 white mages run. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, so we're just gonna hit the ground running. I did a little bit of preliminary testing, and it seems okay. It seems doable. But this is the first Final Fantasy game, so you never know. You just never know. I have presumably, oh, nope. There we go. So Geomancer seems interesting. I have non-elemental damage to a single How much damage is that gonna be? It seems pretty straightforward. I think I know how all these classes work. Anima, our Beastmaster, Florio, our Geomancer, Verdi, our Green Mage, and Harmon for Harmony, our Hunter, who lives in harmony with nature. You can beat this with any combo, so don't worry. Cherry, do you know this game? Are you a Final Fantasy Renaissance enjoyer? Magna, hey! You are, I think, not a very costly to equip group. I did use all of my money. I did use all of my money during the prelim. So we do have Blue Mage, but I didn't think it would be, I thought that would be monsters, right? It wouldn't be animals, so, because I thought blue, not green. Although the earth, I suppose, is blue and green, right? Aren't there wolves in this forest? I feel like there's wolves in this forest. I don't think these imps really pose a threat to us, so I'm just gonna fight them. Hey, thank you for the first time chatting, Novi Bear. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. Welcome to Be Earth's Buddy. Your OG FF1 randomizer viewer. Oh, really? Really? I want them to include a... Did Leaf Swirl just kill everything? I want them to include a randomizer function in this. Blue is just half of the colors. That makes green. Oh, you're so right, though. You're so right, though. If you really break it down, it's just gonna be imps here, huh? It's just gonna be imps. You've never been green before. You've had green in your colors. If only Gal from FF6 had a distinct class, he learns things from animals. I mean, he's basically a blue mage, isn't he? Gao, I always thought Gao was, like, iconically a blue mage. Is he not? And he goes, go! And he, like, jumps on monsters and stuff. Inflicts KO on one foe under 300 HP. Do you think that works on Garland? Do you think I can... Do you think I could just snare the boss of the prologue? So the storyline is Garland has kidnapped Princess Sarah and also hates every animal personally and wants to pollute the world. So we're gonna stop him. We heard those things. The Light Warriors were gone, and some bard was like, you know, he said, heck nature, I hate nature, nature's stupid. And we got mad, which is why we're setting out. Whatever, go my foliage. Gauza Blue Zerker. Interesting. See, I never really got through 6, so you got a lurk, but you love my vibes. Thank you so much, Venus Dawn. I appreciate that. Please have a good lurk. We love our lurkers around here. And my hand tracker is going a little knock funny today. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. And I guess if we beat Garland, we'll just keep running, right? So I played FF6 up to the point where the world kind of... Where the big change happens in FF6. I guess, should I avoid spoilers for Final Fantasy VI? That game is a jillion years old. I don't remember a lot.
Prin hasn't played it.
An animal! An animal! Befriend it! Wait. How can I defend? There's no defend. I wonder... Wait, he gets like special shots? That's cool. Okay, you regen. Oh, that gets everybody. Yeah, wolf control. Do I keep it? Do I get to bring it into the next fight? Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's see. Do you think it's one of the Final Fantasy games you can play multiplayer? Yeah, so 4, I think 5 and 6 had the ability to divide characters up across 2 controllers. I'm just gonna put my hands up here above the desk and see if that improves things. No, my dog! All right, well. 9 had that kind of multiplayer function. Oh, did it? I don't remember that. That makes sense. Fair. Wait, how come I haven't instantly defeated all these imps? Good thing you tamed a red wolf. That's an endangered species, mind you. Well, sometimes in order to live in harmony, we have to undo the damage we've dealt. I think that's pretty important. Ooh, we got a fang. You have 3-line code for Game Genie you need to enter. That's all you're allowed on NES. Well, you can enter codes, right? I mean, I guess we could just bum rush Garland, right? I guess we could complete our objective 30 minutes into the game. I was kind of expecting it to be a little harder. You hit your stream limit. Oh yeah, sorry. That is a one-time per stream. Thank you very much, Cruising. I'll come up with a redeem for it eventually where you can do it multiple times. I think I gotta come up with like a clever way to do it. But gamers, we are at $17.69 and 10 cents, which puts us $231 away for this fundraiser from me having to play and beat Awesome Possum on stream, which is going to suck. Just hit it like you're playing Breath of the Wild, just like straight to Ganon. Yeah. No, I feel like we need to grind a little bit. I feel like one of the most important parts of doing this kind of fundraiser is being patient and taking our time and making sure that we're helping meaningfully, you know? Oh, Lanza, like, oh, Grimps! A bunch of Grimps, hold on. Okay, what do I have handy? Oh, because we're in the swamp, you get different spells. Look at that, understanding what area you're in and what kind of biome. Morale is a mechanic in this game? Let's do a little healing, right? And then so I guess I need items to use the special shots? That's interesting. I'm like learning. I haven't played any of these before. Enter Game Genie code. Barrel! Mr. Grimm. Oh, they don't die in one hit. Gamers, these classes are really strong, actually. That was like an enormous, like, huge AoE heal. Here I thought saving nature was gonna be difficult, but I guess when you have the right people all together, you could just do what you want. Suppose that's a thing that can happen too. BARRAL, it's 50 lives in Donkey Kong Country. Wait, really? The Game Genie code BARREL gives you 50 lives in Donkey Kong? It's just a memory editor, like, it's not... Really? That's wild. But yeah, it's really nice to be back. It's been a crazy week. And I guess to catch you all up a little bit, it's been a whole crazy week. With Pierre's Buddy and a bunch of things going on, my streams have been a little bit off schedule. Noelle, are you watching? I don't know if we really discussed talking about the thing this week, the big change. But like, I'm okay with it. But I want to check with you before I say anything. Don't enter Barrel twice in a row. It'll delete your save. Sheesh, irresponsible use of magic, anybody? So, Noelle and Cookie moved in with us this week. I have 2 new roommates now. And I love it very much, and I'm very happy to have them here. But we're currently in the midst of shuffling up our whole, like, living arrangement. But it's pretty sick, and I'm really happy about it. But it has kind of taken me out of stream for a couple of days. It has kind of knocked me down, much like Garland will knock us all down, or try to. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Cherry, we were all kind of surprised. It was just like the way the situation was working out. It was better than the alternative, you know. And we don't know how long of a term situation it's gonna be, but for now, it's really cool. But it did mean that we had to take some time off the stream, so I'm really looking forward to getting back on a normal streaming schedule. Starting next week. And I do have a very special stream coming up on Wednesday of next week as well, which I haven't announced yet. But Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be joining up with Punk Squeak, aka Quinn, here on my channel, and playing Paper Mario for the first time. Just the OG Paper Mario. And Quinn will be joining me for it, which is really exciting because it's one of her favorite games, and that's going to be really cool too. But yeah, so that's part of getting back on a normal stream schedule next week. Yeah, I'm excited about it. All right, Green Squad. Kind of wish there were more animals in this forest for me to, because my beast tamer character has done basically nothing but hit things with a knife. And I mean, sometimes I get really aggressive and want to defend nature with my body and blood myself. I would absolutely chain myself to a tree if it stopped the bulldozer, but like, I feel like if I had cool magic powers to talk with animals, I would probably use those. Alright, we're gonna stay at the inn. You're so thankful and don't have the words, but you promise you're not gonna disrupt streams from here on. I mean, you didn't disrupt streams. For clarity, gamers, Noelle didn't ask me not to stream. She was extremely supportive and very much like, no, do your thing. Like, I'm gonna not get in your way and be so helpful, and she absolutely did. But I took the time off because I didn't want to get overwhelmed. Alright, so I got regen. Bruise raises the caster's evade. I don't think there's... Are there any, like, combat spells I can get? Do any of my guys have offensive magic? They don't! We don't have any offensive casters. So how do I use the, like, hunter's abilities? Please hit me with slap. I'll hit you with Slep, but I'll also hit you with Ruse, which doesn't work. There's a lot of bugs in the original Final Fantasy 1, including whole spells that didn't work or things that had the opposite effect that they were supposed to. That we know we'll get a chance to take care of you for a little while. She really did last night. I was really stressed out, actually. And she was really nice to me. That's a fuck! No, FFR totally did fix that. I was just commenting, just in like speaking in general. A tent. We bought 3 tents. I mean, when my husband has a quest. Oh my goodness! Boink, right over your head, the little exclamation. We are, in fact, on a quest today. We're on a quest to save nature from the evil Garland, traitorous knight of Cornelia. All right, you know what? Imps are kind of like animals, right? I think imps are a little bit like animals. I think they're a viable thing to use my control spell on. Or I'll just use Leaf Swirl. I'll just hit him with a Razor Leaf. I keep hearing the one song we both know with this music. You know, off the top of my head, I actually can't place it, Poncha. Whoa! A traitorous imp! I wonder, does my spell still hit it? That's one confused imp. Where did everybody go? Where'd all the others go? Oh, right. No, I do remember. Okay, yeah, no, I won't be singing that during a Beard's Buddy stream. Well, it appropriates contents, you know. I'll just mash it. I want to level up a little bit. I'm thinking probably level 5 is high enough to beat up Garland without too much trouble. You like the fellow that looks like they belong in South Park? That's Florio, our Geomancer. Florio! Which I suppose is very much, if this game had, like, dialogue, I would definitely read it in the voice I used for Thousand Year Door. Florio. Hi, Silly in chat, dropping by to say hi. I can't watch as I'm working at a con, but hope the stream's going great. You're working at a con? Muma, that's awesome! Drink water. Drink lots of water, Muma. Thank you so much for stopping in. Welcome to Be Earth's Buddy. Well, hi, Melissa. Hello, welcome in. It's wonderful to see you as well. Yeah, it sounds like fun. Okay, so I've purloined a bunch of monster fangs. I wonder what that means. I wonder what I do with those. That's not an item. You're water, though? I'm water. You haven't been to a con since middle school? I'm gonna date myself. Real quick. The last convention... Well, no, that's not true. I've been to a couple cons. But the last, like, big convention I went to was Otakon 2002. So... maybe that, I also haven't been in a while. Hi, Tack, hello! Yes, you're correct. My name is Sally, that is short for Celeste. I'm the Half Game Genie hostess of the Last Light Lounge, and today we're saving nature, baby! Tack, we are doing Be Earth's Buddy today. Be Earth's Buddy, I'm doing my 2-hour slot for BEB, which is Misa Deluxe's incredible charity fundraiser, or raise the money to help protect the Earth and the environment. And every year, she partners us up with a environmental-focused charity. And this year, we get to work with the WWF. We get to work with the World Wildlife Fund, which is thrilling. We have raised $1,700, which is already an incredible amount of money. And I have offered some incentives for if we hit certain milestones during my stream. What? Fuzzy, hi, Fuzzy! Yeah, long time no see! How you doing? I hope you're having a good one. Welcome to the Last Light Lounge. I'm rebranding again. Did you see it coming? Have you predicted this? You've known me long enough. It's a Fuzzy appears. It's so nice to see you. Welcome in. I guess I could redo my intro while we're grinding here, but we're grinding. Look, my little sheep guy looks kind of like Waffo. I'm not gonna lie to you, actually. Waffo looks a little bit like this dude. My little sheepy guy is taking us on a journey here. Oh, we're gonna poison mist these guys, I think. We are a team of eco-conscious warriors who are striving to defeat the evil Garland who wants to destroy the environment and hates every animal personally. And also he kidnapped Princess Sarah, so like that's bad too. This is FF1. This is a game called Final Fantasy Renaissance, which is a fan-made recreation of the original Final Fantasy with a bunch of additional stuff in it, and bonus content and bonus classes and stuff. So kind of our goal is, oh my god, my hand tracker is really messing up today. What are you doing today? Please, please, I beg you. I'm gonna give you a kiss. I give you one little kiss, hand tracker. Please. Please, please, please. Okay. It's not a mod, it's a whole fan game. It's a recreation from the ground up, made from scratch. So like some stuff is a little bit different from the original. But for the most part, it's just quality of life stuff. This is the one, yeah, with the chaos guy. Final Fantasy, not, my brain is like Time Stranger, no, Stranger of Paradise, right? Where I have to kill chaos. That's a prequel to this. Spoilers for that game. Spoilers for that game, that one happens before this one. Yeah, Final Fantasy, that's why it's called Final Fantasy Origin, because it's chronologically the first game, right? Yeah, an actual Game Genie code wouldn't work, unfortunately, but I'm only half Game Genie anyway, so I can't really use the codes. I kind of, like, I can read them, and I kind of have to fulfill them manually, like, I'm only half Game Genie, so I can grant your wishes. Like, if you used !wish in the chat, I would grant it to the best of my ability, but I don't have magic that does that for me. I kind of gotta just do it. Chaos, chaos. I can do anything. Tiki, I love Deltarune. I'm a Deltarune enjoyer. Did she bake a horrible cake and tell you not to come? Just a dog shit cake. Do you like that fight a lot? It is one of my favorites.
Cruising V
again,
makes
Cherry.
a wish. I wish Sally to have a good day today.
Oh! Well, I get to live with my wife and girlfriend and play Final Fantasy for all of the people in the chat. So I think we already granted that one. That's a pretty good... Cruising, okay, listen, there's the trope of, like, Genie media of, like, I wish for your freedom, Genie, and you know what? Disney's Aladdin did a lot for that. Disney's Aladdin did, like, a lot for that. I don't need that. I have that. I have the good day, but thank you for your kindness. But yeah. Just 4 seconds away. See if it works. Oh, is the queue frozen? They're supposed to be able to overlap. How come they're hitting the second guy in line so much? Oh my god, they killed Florio. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to fix that. There we go. There we go. A little bit of regen. A little bit of regen. I will, Cherry, I will figure that out at some point. Wolfwings! Wolfwings, thank you very much for bringing us up to an even 18! Let's genuinely go! That's incredible. Thank you so much, Wolfwings, for the $30.90 donation. Look, gamers, we're only $200 away from my goal for this stream block. We're only $200 away from me having to play and beat Awesome Possum on stream. You've been doing good though, bud. Been surviving the weather, but it's calming down for you because you couldn't play much games from all the headaches. I'm sorry to hear that. Probably because he looks like Stan from South Park. He very much does, and that's weird. He looks more like Stan when he's like...
Cruising Beauty's wish has expired.
Okay, where's Cherry?
Cherry Cokes makes a wish. Make Noel call them Schnuggets on stream and clip it so I can listen to it when I'm not at work or on ordered bed rest.
Well, Noelle has a bad knee, so it's hard for me to get her upstairs to say it in the mic. But I would give her a kiss if she did that. I would give her a kiss if she came upstairs. It also isn't Noelle's stream, but so Prin, we've been teasing her about it. It's an ongoing joke. I am a willing participant. Yeah, no, it's not anybody being weird, I promise. Set to DM audio recording in Discord so I can keep it forever. I see. So I don't know if Noelle's gonna be watching. She might have gone and did stuff. I actually really need to redo my my VIP system because I kind of have one slot that I've been rotating out if I want to do bits. I only have one empty VIP slot, so. Thoink. Yeah, so it's we got an hour and 17 minutes left to beat Garland, and we haven't. I'm noticing we haven't leveled up. We're still level 2. We haven't leveled in like a while. Fatagan, let's go! Oh, wait. Oh, hey. Okay,
Hi.
okay. So
Okay.
everybody, it's Noelle now.
It's
Noelle, you
me
have to call
now.
them Schnuggets.
I do have to call them Schnuggets because I have to make sure the wish comes true.
So what did we eat yesterday?
We ate Schnuggets yesterday.
Yeah, did we get them? We get them from a local food place.
Yes, we did.
And you ate them? You ate?
Yes, I did.
What did you eat? Can you say the full sentence?
I ate Schnuggets yesterday.
I'm good at granting wishes.
Yes, you are.
Cherry Cokes' wish
Oh,
has
Misa says hi.
expired.
Hi, Misa. All right, done distracting stream. Come back to it.
So there's like a Midwest chain, Midwest and like Northeast U.S. called Sheetz, and it's a gas station that also sells food, and they have like pretty good fast food there, and you can get chicken nuggets there, and they're really good, very crispy chicken nuggets. They're very tasty, and yesterday, 2 days ago, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, when Noelle and Cookie arrived here to hang out for a little bit, we went to Sheetz. And Sheetz sells Schnuggets. They're not nuggets, they're not chicken nuggets, but they call them Schnuggets officially. It's just chicken nuggets. And yeah, hi Como! Yeah, Noelle, Noelle lives with me now. Whoa, Mad Pony! Wait, okay, the coolest monster in the prologue. Gamers, look at that. Look at that majestic, corpse-like, wild-haired brown thing that vaguely resembles a horse. You can't even fully see it behind the Beard Spuddy donations. So Mad Pony used to kind of yuck me up. I suppose I could just tame it, but then I wouldn't get any rewards for the fight. So we're not gonna do that. I am instead gonna do this. How do I use you? I have 0 out of 12 arrows. Why? How do I do these? You may not be able to run up the stairs as fast as Ryu did, but you're still here for the bits. I don't even remember what oh God! Hey, Ironbite! Hey, Ironbite! Hey, Fatagan! Hey, both of you! You did that right after Florio took 27 points of damage in a single hit, okay? A little hurtful. a little hurtful.
I hope you like possums.
Iron Bite Fatagan, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, okay? Let's talk about this. Let's discuss this, okay? We are $100 away from in my slot. If we raise $100 more in the next 73 minutes. God, that seems like so long. I have to play and beat on stream Awesome Possum. One of the most
streamer. Possum streamer. My streamer is awesome, and may perchance have some possums.
One of the most legendarily bad Eco-Ganda games of yesteryear. It's not good, gamers. I feel like it's not gonna be fun. I feel like you're like, it's gonna be so fun, and I feel like it's not. It's not. I'm gonna be really sad and angry the whole time. Also, Possum's are really bad, gamers. And if I hit 750, if we reach the 2250 milestone during this stream slot, I will have not just play and beat Radical Rex on stream, which you remember was an awesome game that everybody loved and was great and fun and really well made and really just a great game all around. But I will have Magna on to do it. I will have Magnanum, our favorite Froggy, on to do it. So, he's my real cool Radical Rex. Oh, we got a hide! Oh no, and Florio is dead for it! Well, we're finally level 3. Except for Florio, who's level 2. He's on the Florio. Lying on the Florio! I've lost my hit points. Did someone say Awesome Possum? Wait, hold on. Awesome Possum kicks Dr. Machino's butt.
Florio hit the
No!
Florio.
No, nobody said that. I thought we weren't gonna reach 500. I thought it wasn't gonna happen. I thought there wasn't any way we were gonna have to do it.
Possums.
No! You can stop anytime! Genuinely, you can stop anytime! God! Fatagan, please! Fatagan, please!
Awesomes.
Fatangus! We're $50 away, Iron Bite. We're $50 hairs away. From me having to play and beat Awesome Possum on stream.
Possum.
Yeah, Justin! Justin, that game is terrible.
Possums.
It is legendarily one of the worst video games that has ever been made.
Possums.
Like, very famously one of the worst games that ever got made. And yeah, I kind of recruited Magna without asking them first. Magna, you're coming, right? You got the heat of the oven, you come back to it, crash out. You would crash out too! We're $50 away from me having to not just play Awesome Possum on stream, but beat it on stream. It's... like, what do we do? How... Oh, wait. Traits. Hold on. Arrowcraft. Able to craft magical arrows with acquired monster materials used in special arrow magic attacks. Craft an arrow selected from the magic menu outside of combat. Huh.
Possums.
Both of you, you're colluding. You're colluding to protect the Earth. You're working together. You're working together. You're colluding.
An ad break is starting.
Believe
Also,
that you have the power to be
possums.
his friend, Moonchild. It'll give you the strength to get through Awesome Possum.
I don't get the reference. I'm out of the loop on Moonchild. I don't know what it is.
Ziggy Piggy, Ziggy Pie, wait, I mean Awesome Possum. Awesome Possum.
God damn it. God damn it. You just want to see me suffer, that's it. You're like, oh, she's the cowgirl again. Oh, good. Oh, merry day. Oh, joyous equation. Oh, we can make her suffer again for content. Drazov, Clickflint, thank you for the 50 and 60.
Awesome
Wait, both
possum.
60?
Awesome possum.
That's both 60. Thank you for the 60 and the 60 both together. And then Cherry, thank you for the 10. Gamers, I don't even have my full model
Yippee
yet.
suffering is my favorite content.
Ah! Hi, Carnage. So, gamers, if you're coming into the stream late, welcome to Beard's Buddy, a stream series where it's a Raid Train fundraiser hosted by Misa Deluxe, where we make me very sad. So I have to play Awesome Possum on stream. That's incredible. I'll do the intro properly in 2 minutes. I'll do it for real in 2 minutes. I will do it in 2 minutes. I swear to you. I swears it. I swears it. Did we heal? We healed. We healed and we saved.
We must suffer sometimes for what we love, and that love is the earth.
That love is the earth. You know what? You're so right. Alright, what if I... Ooh,
Glacier
I can do
__
thank
Nestor's wish has expired.
Thank goodness.
Clickflint makes a wish. Jelly bean.
I don't have that asset. I'll eat a jelly bean off stream. Does that count? I haven't set up that asset on this version of Vignon.
Please stand by. Updating goal.
Yeah, please stand by. Updating goal, gamers. We hit the $2,000. We hit the $2,000 goal. Oh, I'll talk about it more when we reach our ad break conclusion. Once we've concluded the ad break, I will talk more about the goal that we hit. Hi, Soda Pop. Hello, welcome in. It's a hell of a day. We are. Wait, 200 math. $170 away from me having to beat Radical Rex on stream too. That's awesome. I love that for me. I just did the math, Perry. Perry, I just did the math. You're making my math obsolete, Perry. No,
You're
I
already
don't
awesome. Why not make it radical?
I'm Perry MXR and I'm
Rex.
so sweet. Tee-hee-hee. Tee-hee-hee, says you.
Perhaps tubular.
Perhaps tubular, perhaps gnarly, perhaps mondo even. So we're $110 away from the stretch goal that I set
More radical.
at the top of this stream. Are we out of the ad break? Welcome back from ads, everybody. Hello, hi. My name is Sally, that is short for Celeste. I'm the Half Game Genie host of Celeste Light Lounge, and I'm suffering. My life is pain. Daddy was a cow and my mama was a boy. I am a goddamn mother heckin' cowboy. That's hoodle-laddle, life's a nightmare. So,
Clickflint's
Carter
wish
Vale
has
for you.
expired.
a little Carterville for you.
Hey, that weird bald guy stopped by. He just wanted to say you were welcome.
I thought he was supposed to be wicked. Why is he saving the earth? I thought he was an evil wizard. So, let's talk about what we reached. Let's talk about what we reached. Through the power... By your powers combined, by the way, which is why Captain Planet says that, because the implication is that we can all work together to save the world together. So there was a company called Tengen. Tengen was a false flag by Atari. In the days of the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, Atari wanted to get in on the game market, but they did not want to pay licensing fees. So, rather than pay licensing fees to develop games for some of these consoles and some of these places, and they paid for Sega, but they did not for the NES. Atari made like a sock puppet company called Tengen, and Tengen made a bunch of games. Tengen made games like Tetris. They made an unlicensed version of Tetris, and Tengen Tetris specifically, if you see this cartridge specifically, let me share it. If you ever see this cartridge specifically out at like a flea market or something, buy it. It's worth an insane amount of money because of what happened with Atari. This is an unlicensed copy of Tetris made by Tengen. Note that it does not have the Nintendo seal of approval. Note that it does not have the Nintendo logo anywhere on it. This is an unlicensed game. And it's also wildly better than the first party one. This game was way better. This is a better game. I had this game as a child. I had this cartridge as a child. And I got rid of it before it was worth anything. But so, Tengen made a bunch of games in a really kind of shady and weird way. And you know what else they made? They made a Sega Genesis game called Awesome Possum Kicks Dr. Machino's Butt. In an effort to capitalize on the success of
I'm gonna clean up this world yet.
what is actually, that's a good one, Zero. Thank you. What is actually like an ecologically minded game series, Sonic the Hedgehog. In an effort to capitalize on the popularity of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is, by the way, about a blue hedgehog who loves nature and fights the evil Dr. Eggman or Dr. Robotnik who wants to turn the whole world into machines and industrial complexes, but Sonic wants to protect nature. That's literally the reason Sonic goes on an adventure and fights Eggman, by the way, in case you didn't know. The animals that come out of the robots when you defeat them are called Flickies, and it's the animals that Dr. Robotnik has imprisoned in order to power his industrial smoke-belching machines. Sonic the Hedgehog has always been environmentalist, right? But Tengen said, let's go one step further and make it really accurate. Let's make it really, 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 really on the nose, is what they did. And so we got Dr. Machino and Awesome Possum, who's gonna clean up this world yet, and his pollution-focused robots, and his mindset of let's recycle. Like, there's just a discarded soda can on the cover of this game. Those are the collectibles in the game. Like the coins of this game are like pieces of junk to be recycled. Like he's straight up scruffing the rhino. This dude is awesome. Is he a possum? Do possums come in that color? I don't think so. But we reached the $2,000 goal, is what we did. I got so angry, I messed up the overlay. We are so much further than that now. I looked away for a minute, and we hit $21.40, which is $110 away from not just having to play and beat Awesome Possum on stream, but also a return to Radical Rex, which is not particularly ecologically minded or eco-friendly. He's a dinosaur, and he rides a skateboard. And sometimes there's really weird stuff in the game. That's a stretch goal, gamers. I was expecting to reach, like, on a really lucky day, I was expecting to reach, like, $500 raised during my block. Thank you so much for making this a reality. As much as I'm complaining, as much as I'm pretending this is all horrible, nightmarish fate, it means the world to me to get to help the WWF in this way and to get to do something that makes a difference for our planet. It's very close to my heart. It's something that means the world to me, and I'm really thankful to you for helping us. For showing up for the planet, baby. Like, in this era of like clear cutting and strip mining and data centers and Gen AI and things that are causing incalculable harm to our world, it is really nice to be able to come together and make a real difference. And like, is $2,000 gonna save the world? No, but it's big enough to make a real impact. $2,000 is like, it's gonna really genuinely help. And every year we do this, every year when we do this, I get to participate in something like this, and it just is such an honor. So, yeah, it's your enrichment. Listen. Yeah, Beard's Buddy has raised officially now over $17,000 over the course of its 3 years. We're at $21.40 for this year. It means a lot. The selling point was the clarity of the voice clips, and they made their mascot unable to shut the heck up. Justin, Justin, are you secretly like an Awesome Possum enjoyer? How do you know so much about Awesome Possum? Is this like, have I stumbled into a hyperfixation? I am curious. I'm curious whence springeth thy Awesome Possum knowledge. Clearly a possum head. Alright, I think I'm done grinding imps. I think we should try to take on Garland. What do y'all think? We're like halfway through. We could beat Garland and then we could... Or we just grind and talk. I don't know.
Shining Heart Beating makes a wish, just like a really good ham sandwich and maybe a soda.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I got you covered. I don't have any ham. So I've got this like really good like high protein, high fiber, like Dave's Killer Bread, right? I've got this like 21 whole grains killer bread. It's really dense. It's like a German brown bread, basically. And I can get some ham. And I've got some various cheeses. I have some really good cheese in the fridge right now. So I'll put a little butter down the pan. I'll grill the bread. I'll melt the cheese and fry up the ham on the other side of the pan and put the bread, right? Then I'll fold it together. I'll cut it diagonal for you. I'll throw a little fresh herbs on the top, and I'll serve it with like I don't know, like a soup or a dip or something. How's that? Is that good? You want some Taylor ham? Cherry, are you a Taylor ham enjoyer? I love Taylor ham. Also, you called it Taylor ham and not pork roll, and that's really telling. Cherry, I'm gonna wrap a schnugget in some Taylor ham and poke a toothpick through it and deep fry it. And I'm gonna serve that as hors d'oeuvres. You're not from there, but you know about it? Fair. I mean, I do talk about it, to be fair. You watched a video from when sports YouTuber urinating tree was the... Is that... You made that up. That's not a real YouTuber. You made that up. That's not a real damage plus paralysis effective giant. I'm gonna actually reduce its physical attack because... Yeah, we're just gonna do that. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna see if we can take the Mad Pony. You've ordered it to your house before and to your girlfriend's wife before. Ooh! Alright, so why does this pony hate Florio so much? Why this pony actually hates Florio?
Shining Heart Beaty's wish has expired.
Okay, but I did... next time you're up, I'll make you a good ham sandwich. I'll make you and Print both a ham sandwich. I'll get like the thick cut deli ham, right? Ham. Okay, good. Wish granted, baby! I'm kind of new to the genie thing. My wish is for us to make a difference. My wish is for us to come together and do something positive in a world that is so negative sometimes. My wish is for us to come together
Click
and
Flint
do something
makes a
really
wish.
positive. To make
Jelly
a difference.
beans.
I can't do that, Click Flint! I wish I could! I would have to take time out from streaming to set up Jelly Bean. I can eat potato later. I do love potato. But I do love jelly bean as well. I like the Starburst jelly beans in particular. Those are really, really good. But Iku jelly bean? I wish for a jelly bean. Wish granted! I wish for a jelly bean. Wish granted! Do you want me to just give you a bag of those? No thanks. I'm not that hungry. Chicken nugget is great. Potato! I do have potato, Noel. We bought them. I can eat potato, it's true. I can eat potato anytime I want. I bought little potatoes. I bought little like fingerling potatoes. And I'm gonna cook potato later. I made some fried rice for breakfast this morning and it wasn't like awesome. It was like okay fried rice. But I'm kind of hungry because there's not like a ton of protein in it and I forgot to put an egg in it. So like, I gotta figure out food when I'm done with stream. You're back from the store, did we make it to Awesome Possum? What do you mean you're back from the store? What do you mean did we make it to Awesome Possum? Oh yeah, also, Prin, I meant to ask because I've been out of the loop with everything being as crazy as it is. Wait, did the imps have Sonic the Hedgehog shoes on? That's... Prin, I meant to ask, in what will you be making your sustainable city, Prin? In what will you be making your sustainable city that is the $2,000 milestone for the Earth Buddy this year that we reached? I'd go get you jelly beams, but I doubt I'd find my way there and back before stream ends. Yeah, you got 52 minutes, probably. Oh, City Skylines! Is it 1 or 2? I debated playing that for this year. I debated doing that for my slot too.
Clip Flint's wish has expired.
Schnuggets for sale. I want Schnuggets so bad, actually. I want a 20-piece Schnuggets with voodoo seasoning and a bottle of Baja Zero Cabo Citrus. I think that sounds amazing. That's what I want right now. You haven't looked into 2 at all? The reason I ask is because 2 is kind of legendarily, like, badly optimized, so... They recently made a racetrack DLC for a racetrack DLC? In City Skylines? Really? Crazy. You want some Schnuggets and teriyaki dippers? Ooh. Well, I mean, Cherry, you can go get it, right? I think you can probably go get it. You already have badly optimized City Skylines. It's the game running on Switch 2. Did they not do a Switch 2 version for it? They really should. I have City Skylines on the Switch, and it was just basically unplayable. Runs better on the 1? Really? Oh no. Well, we'll have to pick up the game for you for Steam or something. In order for you to build your sustainable city, which is absolutely gonna happen now. You have to sip a lot of water and tea. Me too! I got the tuppy. Soda Pop! Soda Pop, thank you for 25! Thank you for 25, thank you very much. And just as a quick reviewer, when you're making the donations, you will see there are thank you gifts at certain milestones for the size of your donation. So you can get the sticker set for 15. You can get the wooden badge and the sticker set for 30. And you can get the everything dono, including the tote bag, the canvas bag for $60. So thank you so much for your donations for the Earth, everybody. The Earth Buddy's awesome. Oh, you have the first one on PC? Oh. Brett, I never really got to play it. Misa, I'm so happy. Thank you so much for putting this together every year. I know how much work it is. You and Boncha and Diggy in particular are like really busting your butts, and Bryn too. Excuse me. I normally like to be like a bigger participant leading up to it, but I just haven't been able to this year. Join me for it then, Bryn. I would love that. Prin, I was gonna say it and then I stopped myself. I was gonna be like, I want to join Prin for that. That sounds like a lot of fun. But then I didn't want you to be like, I didn't want you to feel like pressured into it or something, you know? I didn't want you to be like, oh, and now I gotta say yes because Sally called me out in front of everybody. Oh, that sounds so rad. Just give it crowd control, but give only me access to the crowd control stuff, and then I'll be your natural disasters. But yeah, I notably hate spending time with you. Everyone knows that, very famously, yeah. Hates me. Hates me. Prin hates me. She despises me. Dude, Diggy does so much. Diggy does so much in this space. I'm so grateful for you, dude. Yeah, everybody shouts to Diggy. Diggy is a streamer and content creator. He's a VTuber. He's a wholesome
Trays
dude.
off the Wicked Makes a Wish. A box of kudos for Digga.
Yeah, I'm working on it, Drazov. He doesn't swear he's not crude, and I think he's an all-around incredible dude. He's one of the kindest and most wholesome and like genuinely most helpful and socially conscious and friendly people I've ever met in my life. How can printers hate me? I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. She's the one who hates me. Hates me. Hates me. I'm just kidding. We're gonna do City Skylines together. That's pretty cool. Apparently the race day DLC has something called circuit cruises, but you can't find a good picture of them. You hope there are stock
Hates you,
cars.
hates you.
Hates you, hates you, hates you, hates us, precious. You got really sick the day before BEB started and had 101 fever yesterday when we started, and him and Prin really helped you know you could sit back and like not die. I'm really glad. I'm really, really glad. I'm bummed out. I basically missed the whole first day. Yeah, please do not die, Bunch. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you are feeling a little bit better. We did a game night earlier this week, and I'm grateful to Boncha for staying home because he would have gotten all of us sick. We were all coughing and laughing and screaming, and we shared pizza. We would have all gotten sick. Boncha, you made a good call. Hi, Sid. Hello. You checked your temp after your stream, and you were like, "Oh boy, I had a little fever like a week or two ago." But I don't think we've hung out in that time, so like, I think it's unlikely you got it from me, but I mean, it's just the season, right? You're a sucker for classic Final Fantasy until Endgame. Honestly, so this is Final Fantasy Renaissance. This is a fan project. This is made from the ground up. This has a bunch of new classes and a bunch of new quality of life improvements and a bunch of changes to make the game flow better, but there is also a classic mode that is just the original game with a bunch of bug fixes. So, you can play both. Bum, bum. Yeah, Boncha, if you gotta go rest, please go rest. The Earth is in capable hands in this community. Also,
Off,
by the
Wicked's
way,
wish has expired.
speaking of capable hands, we are $85 away from my stretch goal. The only stretch goal I didn't think I was gonna have to hit, and I'm frankly really, really glad I made it a higher number, because Radical Rex is insane. If we hit $85 more, if we hit 22.5 on that bar before my slot ends, I will play and complete Radical Rex on stream, which is frankly one of the most fun streams I think we've ever done. I really had fun with Radical Rex and Magna, and we streamed for like 5 or 6 hours together. So Magna, our froggy friend and artist for the community and a streamer on their own with amazing, amazing, amazing artwork and a really, really charming personality. Magna will join me for Radical Rex. Also, hi Mino. Hi Mino, welcome in. And remember gamers, even if you don't have like $60 to drop to get all those rewards, if you have like a spare $1 or $2, it means a lot. You're helping the planet. We're partnered up with WWF this year, the World Wildlife Fund, which is a very, very, very prominent part of my childhood and a very, very good charity organization that really makes a big difference. Not just in the protection and preservation of animals in their natural habitats, but in improving humans' relationship to nature as well. In helping fund things like sustainable power research and developments, so that they imagine a world where humans and animals can coexist in harmony, as opposed to a world with deep inequalities. So it's something that's always been very close to my heart. And I mean, I grew up on Fern Gully. Y'all remember when I was a fairy, and I was like, one of the main reasons I wanted to be a fairy was that goddamn movie, because Krista is amazing. Thank you, Cruising. finishing your salad, hanging out for a second, then you're gonna play D&D. Ooh, what are you playing? What's your D&D? What's your D&D a choice, traveler? I mean, we're like level 3, right? Like, how much more do we need? The XP curve really does take like a sharp turn upward, doesn't it? Well, thank you for the hydrate, Naka. Let's do that. I got some gamer subs. I got some Pestilence antidote. Hydrate. I got the caffeine-free kind. Huh. Huh.
Radical.
This is the song that plays when you go insane. Radical Rex. So, very famously, Magna and I did a stream some months ago at this point, where we played a classic game called Radical Rex. And we made it about halfway through in like a 5 or 6 hour stream. And I said, you know what, gamers? You know what would be a cool goal to set for myself? You know what would feel really good for me? You know what would feel awesome? If I could raise $500 for the World Wildlife Fund. This year has been pretty crazy for me. The last, 2-3 months, I've had emotional issues, mental issues, living situation changes, massive changes to my life. I haven't had a lot of time to think about the Earth's buddy. I truly have not. And y'all know, y'all have been here. So I said, boo-boo the fool I be. I said, you know what would be cool to raise $500 for Beard's goddamn buddy. And let me tell you something, gamers. Let me share with you something. I love my friends. I love the things we do. The things we do with positivity, I am so proud of. It is an honor and a joy to get to be involved in things like this. And I talked about it a little bit. The WWF was a big part of my childhood. So many times I saw their old logo, the World Wildlife Fund, on video games, on cartoons. They were like a big deal. And clearly they still are. So getting to partner with WWF is like a big deal for me. And I said, let's raise $500. I'll shoot for the stars, I said, $500. And I didn't think we'd reach it. So I, Boo-Boo the Fool, Moo-Moo the Fool, I put up a goal. And I thought, well, I'm not gonna have to play Awesome Possum. At the very least, I'm not gonna have to play Awesome Possum. And even if I do have to play Awesome Possum, we'll take that Radical Rex suggestion somebody threw out. And we'll put that at a really high number, I said. At $750 raised during my 2-hour slot. Dante, you are part of the problem. Thank you so much for $5, Dante, my skelly friend. Thank you for helping protect the environment and the world we live in. I said, sure. The $750. At $750, sure, I'll get Magna on and I'll beat Radical Rex. We'll finish it this time. I thought there's no way. I thought there's no way. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid the comparison between the WWF and the organization that rebranded to the WWE, the wrestling organization. Not just because the wrestling organization is famously sexist and homophobic, but in large part that. So I'm going to avoid comparing the two. We're focusing on the WWF World Wildlife Fund. So yeah. It's just, you know, it's a respect thing. So I set this goal.
You should know better by now than to call Chad's bluff with such arrogant hubris. You know full well how far Chad is willing to go at all times.
Shut up, Slyman. Go away. So I said, hey, Magna, what if we went crazy and got $750? Will you join me for Radical Rex? And Magna Num, the frog, Magna the frog, donated the money themselves. Magna donated that! Ah! Thank you so much, Magna. It means the world to me. Homie, I would have had you on stream even if you hadn't paid $100. But that's gonna be really fun. Thank you so much for supporting the planet. I appreciate you so much. We're gonna... I guess it's the time, right? I guess it's time. I feel like we got a little over half an hour left. Hey, Beer's buddy moderators, can I ask you, who am I rating into at the end of this? I genuinely forget. And it is hard for me to tab out of this game. Oh, Carnage! Let's go! Okay, thank you. My little bro, Classic Carnage, who's taking a big break from streaming right now, was making a return to help support the Earth, which is amazing. Before Gore, Comedy Gold, helping the planet and Radical Rex. Comedy Gold! Ooh, we're in a field this time. What magic do you get from the field, Geomancer? Wind gust, shining flare! Ryusei, did you have something to do with this? Tanglevine and Sunbath. With a very cool incentive. Ooh, Bancho, would you like to talk about it? Let me see if I can't tab out and pull some stuff up while we're at it. I can pull up the biscuit post. Oh, that's me.
And no. Also, have you seen my missing spellbook labeled New Flashy Attacks for Future Lore videos?
I'll never tell. So, here it is. The North Castle. The Fortress. Spawn, Reaper Leviathan ×5. I could take him. In a fight or otherwise. For $20 during his stream, you can get added to his incredibly big Beard's Buddy art piece. Wow, how cool is that? I don't know if he's shown it. That's right, that is the thing. So, for just $20, that's a pretty good goal. You could be memorialized in some Beer's Buddy content. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can pull it up while I try to think of a stretch goal. Okay, here it is. Yeah, okay. Copy link to post. Here's the post. Here's the art, which already has a bunch of people in it. Oh, wait, even I'm there now. I wasn't there in the version that he had before. Look at it so far. So if you donate $20 during Carnage's block, you get to be added to his really big Beer's Buddy artwork. That's really cute. Look at me with print down there. Oh, we're heckin' adorable. What's our stretch goal? What, 25? You can share the canvas with Silly or request Radical Rex to be drawn next to Magna! You know what, Magna? Yeah, okay. You can request one Radical Rex, I suppose. I don't know if Carnage will honor it. I don't know if he wants to draw Radical Rex. Yeah, of course, Poncha. Of course, Poncha. What's a good stretch goal? What's a good stretch goal, Bompa? And incidentally, if you're enjoying the content here, I'll be back here on Monday. We'll be doing Peak as well. Huh. I mean, I agree, Bancha. Yeah, there's a little bit of a financial hiccup on that one, but yeah, you know what? I think that'd be fun. How about this? How about this, gamers? I have really wanted to find an excuse to get myself a copy of Tomodachi Life. I haven't spent a lot of money. How about if we hit 2,500? If we hit this 2,500 goal, I'll do a Tomodachi Life series on stream. And if we reach that goal, I will take everybody who donated during my slot and give you a me. I will make a me for you on my island. Everybody who donated during my slot gets it, if we reach that goal. How does that sound? Hazel, listen! Listen, you don't have to rush! It's not a race, Hazel! The moment, the literal moment I said it! Thank you so much for the 40, Hazel, what the heck? Yeah, everybody who donated during this slot, if we hit $190 more during this slot, I'll get a copy of Tomodachi Life the next time I get a Twitch payout, or the next time I have the money for it. And I'll play it on stream. We'll do a stream series. We'll play it together. We'll do like a community thing, and everybody who donated during the slot gets a me in there. Your only question is, Boncha comfortable with not humans? If so, I'll chuck someone simple at him. Oh, you mean Carnage? I think Carnage is pretty versatile as an artist. You could ask him. He's gonna be live in 31 minutes. We'll be over there in 31 minutes, gamers. We have 31 minutes to make $190 for the Tomodachi Life series. Again, to review. Here is our eco-conscious team of fantasy warriors. We have Anima, the Beast Tamer. We have Verdi, the Green Mage. We have Harmon, the Hunter. And Florio, the Geomancer. And together, they are going to defeat Garland, the knight who so cruelly kidnapped the Princess Sarah and betrayed the Kingdom of Cornelia and said he is going to personally mess up the world and hates every animal personally. So we're going to save the world. And I think now is time. No one touches my princess or my anti-animal loudspeaker system. Light warriors, you impertinent fools. I, Garland, will knock you all down. And also probably punch a dog in the face. I, Garland, am punching dogs. And like a polar bear, I wake up bats. I throw firecrackers into caves during the fall when they're roosting. Just to make it difficult for them to get back to sleep. That's Garland, gamers. No, it's not Chaos. That's Garland, Magna. They're different characters, Magna. Huh? Increases one ally's... I'm out of spells. I didn't rest. Alright, cool. Smart job, me. Good job, Sally. Oh, because we're in a castle, so the Geomancy is doing the dungeon stuff. Non-elemental damage to a single foe. Non-elemental damage to foes inflicts darkness. Increases absorb rating of all allies by 20%, or damage and critical hit of all allies up by 10%. Let's see what what happens. Doink. Let's see how fast we beat up Garland. Ooh, actually, that's kind of nasty, dude. 42 damage. Holy cow. Okay. Strong first round, strong first round. It occurs to me, my green mage is out of spells. My beast tamer can't tame beasts. My hunter's probably my damage dealer, because it turns out the geomancer can't use the really scary big spells in here, which I didn't really think through. I think Garland's got like 150 hit points, or something like that. I think grinding to level 3 is normally where I go when I need to beat him up. But I'm actually a little worried. We'll see what happens. We'll see how this goes, because he's kind of yucking me up. Huh, Blumbles? Blumbles, let's go 65! Blumbles, thank you so much for the... Wow, wow, wow! Thank you for putting $65 into our donation bar. Blumbles, thank you. Wahoo! This much closer to Radical Rex Island. Oh, we won! Yay! The world is saved! Verdi's very dead. Verdi has turned into salsa. Poor girl, poor girl. Gamers, that puts us $125 away from the Tomodachi Life incentive? Question mark? The Tomodachi Life stretch goal? We are blowing this goal out of the water, gamers. Let's take a moment to bask in victory, huh? Fierce Buddy is always amazing. It's always incredible. It's always an honor and a joy to be part of. This is like, we're zooming, gamers. You done did it, Sally. I sure did, Dantet. We did it. We did it together. We saved it. We saved the world. Garland now can no longer punch polar bears in the face or knock down beaver dams. He can no longer pour bleach into the water to bleach coral reefs. That's how that works. That's the mechanic at work. That's why they're bleaching. Zoomin' and moomin'? No, I'm a cow, not a troll. Kee, kee. Kee, kee. Kee, kee. Kee, kee. What? There's monsters here? I didn't know there were monsters here! This could be trouble, actually! Hey, Florio! Hey, Florio, don't become the Florio! Gamers. Okay, so Adam is okay. Hey, Weebs, thank you for 25! That's $2,400, gamers! That's incredible! That is a tremendous, we are, whoa, that's $900 raised during this slot, right? Is that true? Is that right? Thank you so much. That puts us $100 away from the Tomodachi Life goal, which is gonna have to wait until I have the money to buy the game, of course, but what, 900? Yeah, I've watched a little bit of it played. I watched over on Sid's channel on Sharksided. Okay, we're poaching some ash. Maybe we can get some cool anti-undead arrows. I didn't know there were monsters here. Kiki, you liar! All right, hold on. Let's, what do we... Fang and wing, fang and tail, fang and scale, fang tongue and blood, fang eye and blood, fang ash and gel. That's like oak and ash and thorn, but it's fang, ash, and gel. So, you are the Light Warriors. Thank you. Look at all these bats you've saved. This loot has been passed down from queen to princess for 2,000 years. Garland stole it when he kidnapped me, but now he's dead. Please accept it as my gift. It just might come in handy. Fat loots!
Thank you for saving the princess. To aid your quest, I ordered a bridge built to the continent in a sustainable and eco-friendly way that does not disrupt the natural habitats of the animals that live on both sides of the bridge as well as the water beneath. Go now and make the orbs shine again.
That's what the king sounds like. It's meant as a wildlife crossing. Exactly.
We've built a wildlife crossing between the Kingdom of Cornelia and whatever the heck the name of the one to the north is.
Well done, us. We've protected nature. With 6 minutes to go, we saved all of nature. Let's resurrect our allies. Let's bring... 2 of them are gonna get up and be like, did we win? Where's Garland? How are the bats? And we're gonna tell them that we have good news. Florio off the floor. Verdi, no more salsa. I'm so proud of us, gamers. I'm so proud of us. I almost named her Veridi, and I was gonna do some Kid Icarus jokes, but... Let's check out that bridge. Do we know if Carnage is live yet? Oh no, it's not time yet. 20 minutes. 20 minutes! We have 21 minutes. I was reading the stream timer and not the actual time. Not the actual clock. But here it is, our cool bridge. Sinerdigard, this is Final Fantasy Renaissance. This is a fan project to recreate the original Final Fantasy with new classes and new quality of life improvements and new changes to the game and some retranslations and a lot of fixes and stuff. This is my eco-friendly team of green fantasy warriors. I have Anima the Beast Tamer, Anima for animal. I have Harmon the Hunter, Harmon for harmony, who hunts only in sustainable ways and maintains a good relationship with nature. I have Florio, the Geomancer, who loves flowers and the flora that make up our world and our ecosystem. And Verdi, the Green Mage, who is green. Like, in a literal sense, green. Because there aren't any more nature warriors available. But she's green, so that counts. How can he be a cute cow? Check Disco the Devil. Check out Disco, he makes pretty good models. So, that's our team. And this is our bridge. You probably know this song, right? This is called
All
this
rise
is called the
for the
prologue.
national anthem.
All rise for the nerd national anthem. All rise for the national anthem that saved nature and all the animals. And a visual shot, like art, like a game that included art as opposed to just being Pac-Man, right? It included story and music and emotional attachment, programmed by Brandon. Like look at this shot of like the birds flying away and the 4 heroes, the 4 light warriors, like climbing the hill, looking at the castle from across the bridge. You know, like what a cool thing! This informs so much of my life. This moment here informs so much of my life and my personal aesthetic and my vibes. It's so retro. It's so old at this point, but I love this so much. And the music is really good. Like, the idea of putting, like, really emotionally impactful music in a video game, like, who did that? Nobody did that. Music was there to be entertaining and eye-catching and keep your attention, but it wasn't designed to evoke feelings in you. Until this. So onward to Pravolka in the last 18 minutes of our stream. Gamers, we are $100 away for the Tomodachi Life incentive. Tomodachi Life stretch goal. Wolves! Your moment to shine, Anima! Your moment to shine. Let's just have the others attack. I think we're high enough level that they're not really gonna stand a chance. If I'm gonna be so real. Are we gonna get to see an attack? Nope. But see, Anima befriends the animals. That's humans living in harmony with nature, baby. In this case, the characters do also kill the nature, so it's not like a perfect metaphor. But I like to imagine we're just bonking them and relocating them now. Sustainably and safe. Oh no! Nature's mad at me for that joke, and it's about to kill me. Alright, hold on. This is actually like a really bad fight. This is really dangerous. Okay, we're gonna do... And then we'll do... some fog on our leader. That's our leader. Let's see if we can live this. The 4 Mad Pony Party. Oh, that lowers their attack speed? Ooh, that means they might not get double hits. Special. Yeah? Oh, is that like the monster special abilities? I see, okay. Soda Pop! Thank you for 30! Please enjoy that wooden badge collection. They're really nice. They are. If we're going with the company that made them last time, they're really nice actually. Earth water damage to foes inflicts darkness. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And then we'll try a stick hit. Flat. Darkness. Okay, so we've slowed their attacks and inflicted darkness on them to lower their accuracy. So in theory, we'll be okay. In theory, we'll be okay. Whoa! Actually, we did pretty good, gamers! Sometimes when you take a stand for what you believe in, things go really well, and Verdi gets kicked in the head by a horse. You're excited to try bumper stickers too? I think it's so cool. Thank you for snoozing the ad break, gamers. Y'all want to beat up some pirates? They're not eco-friendly pirates. Oh, we're in the wrong place. Oh, that's... Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. I think we went the wrong way. I think I missed Pravolka. I think I might have missed Pravolka. Bindweed. Cool, cool. Cool for us. We're 3rd level. What are you doing in my swamp? No, dying if he hits us. That's just gonna hit for like 80 damage if he hits us. 20 damage to my tank and chain armor. Cool, cool, cool. If he'd hit somebody else, that would be a kill. Ogres are very scary. That's a giant type Mumpter. There is a party that can spawn down here that has multiple ogres, I think. I feel like I remember there being like a 2 ogre group. Let's roll the dice to see if he's under 300. Ah, we did it! Yay! That's a level up, baby! Level 4! Is that a level for everybody? Nope, just half the party. Tesselas beat us up. Where's Pravoka? Oh, it is to the east. We are going the right way. Alright, alright, alright. Let's beat some mother heckin' pirates. Oh, it's a creep! It's that dude that, is that Depeche Mode? No. Radiohead? Radiohead! It's that guy that Radiohead was singing about! He's a weirdo. What the hell is he doing here? He doesn't belong here. Radiohead, yeah! Da 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 da. Oh my god, that really heckin' hurt my guy. I hope that he doesn't die. Alright, 12-minute warning. We can do this, we can do this. Thank you so much for your donations, everybody. This is always a blast. I love doing Beer It's Buddy. I'll be returning to normal streams next week, as normal as possible, and then I'll be doing Paper Mario 64. Oh, that's an iguana? That's an iguana? I'll be doing Paper Mario 64 with Quinn on Wednesday next week, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern, provided everything goes well, and nothing changes.
We also have a BEB stream on Tuesday, remember?
We do have, yeah, I was gonna get there. Is that on Monday? Our peak? Is our peak not on Monday? What are we doing? Oh, yeah, we're doing a thing on Tuesday. Yes, you're right. So normal streams start after Tuesday. I thought it was a Monday slot. But either way, the point is, I normally stream 3 p.m. Eastern on this channel. And, Okay, so normal streams will resume Tuesday, the special stream with Quinn Wednesday, normal stream Thursday, etc., etc., etc. We're getting back to normal vibes. But don't fret. Even if we don't reach the Tomodachi life goal in this stream, you've still got time to save up your money and donate a $20 donate to Carnage to get yourself included in his big celebratory artwork. So that's going to be really cool. We've got a couple days left to Beer It's Buddy as well. Obviously, since there was confusion as to whether or not we are doing it on Monday or Tuesday, this is a long event, gamers. We're going to be raising as much money as we can for the World Wildlife Fund. So stick around. We've got a ton of entertaining content, a bunch of creators who have a bunch of really cool things planned for you. And we're going to try to beat up some pirates before we go and raid out. Hopefully we can get there. Hopefully we can beat up Bicky and take his ship. Yeah, you're killing it, gamers. Yeah, you could donate and be drawn. You could be drawn right next to me, maybe. I mean, it's random, but like you could, maybe. This iguana is surprisingly resilient. I think not having any, like, physical attackers in the party is really, like, causing a problem, actually. Alright. We'll do the Fang Shot. We'll do Leaf Swirl. Let's do it. Let's end this. Plunk. That didn't end anything at all. That was 6 damage. Ha! I'm not a- Wait! Hey, gamers! Gamers, thank you so much! What the heck? Anonymous.
Tomodachi time smile.
Not only did we just hit the Tomodachi Life stream series milestone, But it's Kung Fu Panda movie night for positivity, baby! Gamers, I love Kung Fu Panda. It is genuinely one of my favorite animated movies. I adore Kung Fu Panda so much. Thank you so much for helping us reach that goal. I don't have any more stretch goals for my slot, gamers. It's only 8. Gamers, it's only 8 minutes long now. We have 8 minutes left before we raid to Carnage. What are you doing? Sinerdigar, thank you so much. Please enjoy the Everything Dono pack. And thank you so much for helping raise money for our planet. Ah, Misa, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat. Gamers, this is tremendous. This is tremendous. We raised over $1,000 for this slot. I'm over the moon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for helping us. We're not done yet. To be so clear, we're not done yet. Anima's gonna take that. Armin's gonna take that. Okay, that's that. Let's see if I can find any spells. We're gonna try to beat these pirates. Nope, no dark magic. I'm over the moon. Yeah, you're correct, so you're so right. Yeah, no, Sinerdigar, this is awesome. As well as poison status effect. Oh, okay. Did we stay at the end? Did we stay? We stayed? We're healed up? All right, we're gonna go beat up some pirates. Real quick, before we raid out, we found Bicky, the second villain of our stream, and here he is, dumping sludge into the oceans outside of the nation of Cornelia, and we don't like that. We don't like that he's damaging the natural environment for all of our animals and fish friends, and we're gonna put a stop to it. I am Bicky the pirate. I'm surprised I am that you scurvy dogs have the nerve to face me.
Those are my car batteries. Get away from them.
Those are my car batteries, and I seek to dump them into the ocean en masse. I've got 9 strapping lads and 9 acid-colored guys. I've got 9 car batteries to throw into the ocean, to throw it into the sea. That's him. That's what he sounds like. That's what he says. So we're gonna do our best here. Tidal wave. Or stormy seas, which adds confusion. All right, and then we'll fog Anima here, and we'll see if we can meet some pirates too. On our way out, we got villain number 2 in our reskinned Final Fantasy 1 run. Oh, this is bad. Oh, they're doing a lot of damage. But so are we, baby. The sea rises! The sea rises! It swallows the pirates beneath the waves. Glub glub, say they, who never learned how to swim in a sea filled with acid. Their acid thrown back at them, every one of them clobbered with a car battery of their own making. That's what happens when you mess with nature. Carnage is live whenever I'm ready. Let's go. All right, let's get some good outro music here, and then we'll raid over to classic_carnage. My guy, my dude, my little bro. Okay, you got me. Take my ship. That's what happens when you beat a pirate. You get to take their ship, and that's where we're gonna go. Thank you, Diggy, for the raid message. They were all devil fruit users. Yeah, they had the acid fruit. Pretty good outro, right? Gamers, we did so good! Thank you so much! Next time I get paid, next time I have enough money in the bank account to do it, I'm gonna buy Tomodachi Life. We'll set up that stream series. That's gonna probably start just as soon as I can do it. It might be next month. At the latest, it's gonna be next month. At the earliest, it'll be as soon as I have the money set aside for it. Things are a little tight right now because of some changes in our lives, but we're gonna raid Classic Carnage. But keep an eye out for announcements for the 2 streams other than that as well. that you unlocked during the course of this stream, this 2-hour block. Thank you so much. It means so much to me to get to help nature. It means so much to me to get to help Misa and to help my friends out with this. I was feeling like I had really fallen behind, and you really, really reached up, and you really stood up, and you did something incredible for the planet and for our environment and for the people in it, and I'm so thankful. This community comes together and does miracles. I shouldn't have been surprised. I shouldn't be surprised at this point, but thank you anyway. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. So we've unlocked 3 different streams. Awesome Possum played to completion, Radical Rex played to completion, and Tomodachi Life stream series where everybody who donated during this block gets to be on the island. So gamers, I love you all so much. I'll see you next week for some normal streams that will resume, but I'll see you on Monday for some peak as well. During an afternoon slot, I'll be there with a bunch of friends. We're climbing a mountain for nature, baby. Love y'all. Thank you so much. Have a ton of fun with Carnage, and remember to drop that raid message so you don't count as a lurker. We want the viewers. We need eyes on Be Earth's Buddy. See you next time, gamers.